Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is an audio version of a manifesting tarot reading. The purpose is very simple: minimize distraction. There is enough visual garbage around us, enough visual distraction. Things are trying to get into our consciousness all the time. We're being thrown stuff from every direction you can imagine. The purpose of which is to confuse, overload, too much. So what we do here is minimize. This is a tarot reading for people who seriously want to manifest. One, because all you're going to be doing is looking at the 5 cards in front of you. That's it. That forces you to have to listen a little bit more closely and create the images in your mind. Very difficult. Latest studies in terms of AI shows that it is dumbing us down even more than we already have. Once we got hooked up to this computer, this smartphone technology, we began, number one, to be visually stimulated more than ever. Two, stop thinking. Let the computer, smartphone, whatever, give us the answer. And with AI, it will do that all on its own. And the predictions are that we will become so stupefied, to borrow a word from Harry Potter, that we can't make any decisions on our own anymore. We have to go to the computer. Well, my smartphone tells me this, AI tells me this, so it must be true. And we're finding out that that's not the case. We're finding out that artificial intelligence is what it says it is, artificial. And that translates into very inaccurate. We were given this unique ability to think, to imagine, to extrapolate, take different parts and pieces of information and feelings and put them all together and manifest something, create images. And we're giving it all away to this electronic stuff because it's easier. It's easier. I don't have to think. The whole purpose of being a human being is to think, is to get involved, is to be interactive with your environment. Democracy is a participatory form of government. You can't sit on your ass, watch TV, or however you get your information these days, and just think that it's automatically being done. We know that we've been lied to. At this point, I will never, ever trust a doctor again because of what's happened over the last few years. You cannot tell me that every doctor is an ignorant slob. They go to school for 10 years, and I know in the 10 years what they do basically is just memorize. It's like you did when you were in school. Spit it back on a test and see, I know this. No, you don't. Most doctors know nothing about health, nutrition, and wellness. Don't get it. All they do is prescribe drugs. And in fact, the way the business model in big medicine has turned out is it's insurance companies telling doctors what they can and can't do. It's all about the money. So the whole system is being dumbed down. You know now that people in authority will lie to you to your face. It's plain. So that being the case, how do you protect yourself? Well, first of all, time's running out. Desperately running out. This spring, in fact, we got that eclipse coming up on the 8th, but I think this spring and into the fall, I think a lot of things are going to become very, very evident. You can already see it now if your eyes are open, and if your brain is open, your mind is open. All of this is aimed at something I call eye candy. Keep your eyes active. Keep your eyes, ooh, look at this. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at, oh, look. And when you're doing that, you're missing the point. And that's the point of the reading today. The card in the middle is the oracle card. It says all that glitters. All that glitters. And like the cat or the dog, the pet that you have, you got those laser type beams that, looks like just a regular little stick. And it's a laser beam attached, and you can move it along the floor, and your cat or dog go crazy trying to chase something that's not there. We're doing the same thing. We're doing the same thing. Chasing the eye candy. Ooh, all that glitters. The meme for today kind of fits. I got to kind of squeeze it in a little bit, but the meme says psychology tells us people tend to value memories more than actual people. Sometimes you miss the memories, not the actual person. Now, how I have to bend that a little bit is to say this. Psychologically, apparently, we remember our feelings. And we attach them to whoever, whatever, what doesn't make any difference. So a lot of us have attached ourselves to the idea of freedom, independence. And we're not getting it at all. We're not getting it at all. But we're living on the memory of it. And yet you see how our quality of life has degraded. Because we're valuing the memories of the experience, of the philosophy, of the idea, not the philosophy or idea. It's the memory. It's what our interpretation is. That's the eye candy. That's the all that glitters stuff. And up in the upper right-hand corner of the card is 16. 1 means beginnings. 6 puts us in a position where we're looking for stability. The beginning of experiencing something. The beginning of something materializing. And 1 and 6 together equals a 7, which is a mental or spiritual approach. We're trying to change our thinking. We're trying to change our spiritual attitude towards stuff. We're trying to change our values. You can sense it. You can feel it. Something has got to be different. We're going back to the memory of something, and in that going back, we misinterpret the present. Thinking, oh, well, it's always been this way, so it must be this way, when in fact it's not. That's the all that glitters, the promise of, ooh, remember, this is supposed to be a democracy. We're supposed to be independent. We're supposed to be. And the actuality is nothing like it at all. People are coming to that idea. So the first card all the way on the left is the 3 of Pentacles. 3 in regular tarot very often is a third party. Not the case here. It is the lining up of our mind, our body, and our spirit. Now you would think that would come naturally. And in many ways, if we were in a natural environment, removed from all this technological noise, yeah, we could probably line ourselves up. You find that Aboriginal people, indigenous people, really line up mind, body, spirit very readily and very easily. We have a tough time because we have all this interference. So the 3 of Pentacles says you need to line up your value system. Make it consistent. Make it strong. Make sure that the memory and the event match up. Next card over. Knight of Pentacles. Knights always bring gifts, and the Knight is practical, realistic, consistent. And that goes back to the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles says, get your value system in line. Mind, body, spirit. It will take some effort, because there's a lot of distractions out there, and that's why there are the distractions out there, to keep you from lining up mind, body, spirit, because if you do that, you have power. They don't want that. So let's move over to the next card. Here's another knight bringing the gift of swords. The Knight of Swords, incisive, acting with certainty. So if you can get away from the distractions, the all that glitters stuff, the eye candy, you can line up your mind, body, and spirit so that you are putting together a good, solid value system. You can do this because there is something in the near future that's going to push you in that direction. If you have any doubts, if you have any hesitancy, the Knight of Swords says, nope, that's gone. That's gone. There will come a time when you will absolutely act with certainty. You're going to use your brain. You're going to use your spirit. You're going to use your heart together. You're going to be incisive. You're going to have to make a decision. And the final card kind of underlines all of this. It's the Sun card. Everybody's favorite card. I happen to be a big fan of the Fool card, but Sun card is right there with it. Reason? Sun brings illumination, clarity, vitality. The Sun brightens up everything, lets you see everything. Nothing is hidden. And that gives you power. So stay away from the all that glitter stuff. That's just meant to confuse you and confabulate you and just, well, I think a band said it once very well. Led Zeppelin, Dazed and Confused. That's what it does to you. It's all eye candy. It's just junk. It's remembering something but not connecting it to the right person or thing or place. Not lining up your mind, body, spirit. But once you do that, now you can start to see your future. Now you can get to be empowered. Now you can act with certainty. But you got to make sure that your mind, body, spirit are lined up together. To take care of you, to protect you, to make you stronger, a better person. Stay away from that all that glitter stuff. It's just you chasing that laser beam like your cat or dog. There's nothing there. You're going to have your chance to do all of that. That's coming up. That's the reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another Tao Manifested Tarot reading. Between now and the next time we get together, peace and blessings.